Hello and welcome to Jim's Retro Stuff. Today is Saturn Day. And today we're going to take a look at some recent game pickups that I have acquired. I had a Saturn back in the 90s, but I got rid of it. And now I am acquiring items to rebuild my collection. So we're going to open them up and take a look at them together. Alright, first up, first package. Let's get her open here. Really wrapped up good here. Okay, here we go. Okay, stop. Magic Carpet. This was one of the games I had back in the day for the Saturn. It's a fun game. Let's look at the back here. It's one where you are fighting against another magician. It says, fly over marvelous worlds on a magic carpet in your quest to rule Arabia. Battle mythical beasts and evil wizards with an arsenal of powerful spells. Strike your foes with lightning speed as you transform the realms you conquer. Find out what it takes to rid the world of evil. It's got a 5 of 5 rating from Computer Gaming World and a 94% rating, Golden Triad Award winner, Computer Game Review. This game is copyright 1996 Bullfrog, and it's a complete in box. The manual's it's in okay shape. The case, like every other Saturn case, pretty much has some scratches. The one good thing is the tabs aren't broken off and the door's still attached. The disc, it's in really good shape. I don't know if you can see that, but it's in really good shape. Here's a little bit of the manual. It's got a 28-page manual, and this is a game I enjoyed back in the day. It's one more for the Sega Saturn collection. Right, next up in the Saturn game collection, I really like the Saturn back. It was the first disc-based, well, not really, yeah, it was the first disc-based console, but it also was the first console of that generation of the Nintendo 64, PlayStation, and Sega consoles that I had. I had it before I had a PlayStation, the original, and I'll tell you what, I really liked it. The only reason I ended up getting a PlayStation later on was so that I could play Resident Evil. Okay, let's see what this one is. We have Wing Arms. Another cool Saturn game that I like. This one would work with the mission stick, which I do have a mission stick. I got it when I started collecting. I've never actually played this with the mission stick, though. The disc on this one's in pretty good shape. It needs a little cleaning, but the scratches are minimal. Let's look at the back of this one, too. It says, Wing Arms. As a member of a World War II Allied Air Squadron, or Wing Arm, you engage a renegade enemy force in 8 different challenging missions. Choose your plane, scout the terrain, locate the enemy, and plot the best course of attack. Meanwhile, the enemy force has its own mission, to shoot you out of the sky. Wing Arms is the ultimate test of air war strategy and experience. And I don't know, it doesn't have any ratings on the back of this package, but I do remember getting this. This is one of the ones I got back in the day, and I definitely enjoyed this game. Here's the manual. Manual's in pretty good shape. The registration card is missing out of this one, but other than that, it's in pretty good shape. It sucks that the registration card is missing, but oh well, it happens. Maybe I'll get a better manual at some point to make that one kind of complete. Okay, there's Wing Arms. All right. Next up, try to do this without showing the address of the person I bought it from. So, okay, cut down here. And there we go. Let's get this out of the way. It's taped up pretty good here too. Go ahead and cut this loose. And okay. Okay. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, the ultimate fighting game. I had this back in the 90s when I got my Sega Saturn. I wasn't big into fighting games, but at the time, like, it was awesome to be able to play a game an arcade type game at home. I mean, even in 95, 96, the hardware had come up to the level of like almost arcade quality stuff, but it was still neat because I came from the Atari 2600 era in the 80s, and none of the games look like the arcade counterparts. But these games here, I mean, this was awesome to be able to play this. I mean, it kind of started on the Genesis. You could play Mortal Kombat on there, but this was definitely awesome because it was like playing the arcade game. Let's see here. We get in here. Is it? Oh, this one has it comes with a case with a protector. That's awesome. I didn't realize that. So they have this in a Saturn box protector. That's awesome. Okay, here we go. Oh, they put a little foam in there for me. That's nice. Okay, let's take the center's a little busted, I believe, on this. Yeah, the center, it's kind of busted. This got some scratches on it, but I believe it said the listing said it was playable, so we'll give her a try and see what happens. Okay. And let's get the manual out. Take a look here. Let's take a look at the back again. Yeah. And these are the actual Sega Saturn screenshots on here. I don't know if this is focusing good or you can see it, but yeah, it definitely was something back in the 90s to be able to play this stuff at home. Okay, this manual is complete with the registration card. It shows you all the different fighters. Shows you your game pad buttons, the control assignments. Shows you how to load up the game. Definitely cool. Another one for the Saturn collection. Okay, that's that. Put it back in the protective case that it came in, which is awesome. That's so awesome to get that. Okay, next up. These are all games that I had back originally when I had my Saturn, and it's funny because I bought my Saturn in like 96, I believe, and when I moved, like, I just left it behind when I moved. This is kind of crazy. Willie from Arcade USA talks about the madness, when you do something, crazy with your game collection, or to your game collection, get rid of games or whatever. And this was definitely one of those things. I left this thing behind, and I regret it because there's some games that if I want to get them again, like I had Power Slave, and if I want to get that again, it's going to be like big time money. So this is another one of my favorites from back then was Crusader No Remorse. This one, it says if you don't have a bad attitude, you don't have a chance. And this game it's one of those isometric, kind of like Fallout. Looks like Fallout, the original Fallout. This game has 15 deadly missions, 13 killer weapons, visible damage from every round fired, run, jump, roll, and crouch, explore refineries, labs, military bases, even a space station, control robots, gun turrets, and more. New features, transparent walls, JL2 purifier, forward roll maneuver, and 3 new deaths. I don't know if that's for the Saturn, version. Fully immersive surround sound. And this one will support the backup cartridge too, it says here, so that's kind of cool. We got a little tape on here holding it shut. Let's see if we get that off. Okay. There's the tape. Excuse me. Okay. There it is. There's the disc. Disc's in really good shape. Really good shape. No scratches. No scratches. I like too on the back here how they show the games that are coming. Syndicate Wars. This is one I never had, but it looks kind of cool. It looks similar to this Crusader, like an isometric kind of game. So that's pretty cool. Let's take a look here and see. Oh, get this manual out. These gloves, I have these gloves on because my hands are really filthy, so I want to leave them on. Oh yeah, the manual's in really good shape. Really, really good shape. There's no registration card. I don't know if it in here, if it was a, this is from Origin Systems. It wasn't like from Sega itself. So I don't know if there's a difference there, but it's got a color manual. This game was cool. I mean, it was a really cool game. I never finished it back in the day, but I look forward to trying it again now. Okay. All right, that's the fourth one from the Saturn lot or games that I got. Okay, this next one, this is a little different. This is to complete a game that I had back in the day. I repurchased it, but it was missing the manual. So what I had done is I went and bought the manual to complete my new copy that I recently purchased. So let's go ahead and get this out. Alright. Okay. Wow. Okay. There we go. Crack this. And there it is. Independence Day. And here is my copy that I bought that did not have the manual. It does have the case artwork. And this is a game I had back in the 90s. I don't know if it fares very well, but these games mean a lot to me because they were just games that I had. And, back then you didn't have access to every single thing. And you bought a game and you played it because, you paid $40 or $50 for it. And you were going to get your money's worth out of it. So that's what we did. This game here, the disc has some scratches on it. I have not tried this yet. Hopefully it will load and work. And here's the manual. It's got a little funk and dust in it here, and a little dust and some marks on it, but it still has the registration card, and it's a black and white manual. And there it is. So okay, those are my recent Saturn game pickups. We got Independence Day. Got Crusader No Remorse. Got Ultimate Mortal Kombat. Wing Arms and Magic Carpet. The Sega Saturn is my favorite console, and I'm really enjoying rebuilding my collection for it. If you enjoyed what you saw, give it a like. Next time we'll be checking out some more games that I got. So thanks for watching.